Done.
Hey guys, Mr. T back, and in this one I'm coming at you guys with a kind of weird video that I've never really done before. I don't normally make these types of videos, but when I do, I feel there's kind of an importance to the reason as to why I'm making them. But this video is going to be more of a short DLC 5 theory prediction video, okay? There is a bunch of DLC 5, but it definitely has some speculation or some conspiracies, as you guys would like to say. But this is actually regarding the recent blackout black market, or liquid Divinium ban, get those perkaholics out of my face, that whole thing. And it is a tiny small observation that I have found whilst playing Zetsubo no Shima, and in light of what's happening recently, I believe this is definitely at least worth mentioning in a video, regardless of how small the actual Easter egg is. And honestly, like I've said, I've been very surprised that this hasn't been mentioned yet, and this could honestly be a hidden message from Treyarch that everybody kind of overlooked. Now let's get it on to the thing, okay? So when I was playing the Easter egg and doing the Zetsubo no Shima, I kind of found it odd that finding these 3 parts for the KT4 upgrade is a little bit odd in how you get them. And for the people that don't know, Zetsubo no Shima is the new mount for Black Ops 3 DLC 2, and the Wonder Weapon is the KT4. Now obviously, like in most other maps, the Wonder Weapon can be upgraded, and in this map the KT4 can be upgraded into the Masamune, is what I like to call it, at least. I know you guys call it so many other things, but screw that just for a second. Now with the Masamune, like the KT4, there are 3 things you need to acquire to build the Wonder Weapon and then to upgrade it. Now with the Masamune, upgrading though, it is kind of a weird process because there aren't really any slots in your inventory where you can see all the items going in, and they're just kind of random in general. And one of the steps is actually getting the lightning shield by completing all of your trials in a given game, and you get 3. You can actually go into a specific area inside Generator B where there's a small little cage, and if you use your lightning shield on the switch or the panel there, it'll open up a cage where you can go down into this little small area and find a bunch of weird things. So what you actually find is 3 skeletons, and 2 of them are actually broken, and 1 of them has a liquid Divinium on him. Now I can confirm this is actually a liquid Divinium because if you look at it, it has the exact same top shape and the bottom shape as the liquid Divinium, and also you can see the blue tint in what I have on my screen right now in terms of my rewards for liquid Divinium, even my rank. The similarities between the 2 can only mean that this is obviously a liquid Divinium that we're dealing with to actually put on the Masamune to get the upgrade. Now you're probably wondering, why are you mentioning this? Like, this is such a stupid thing, but we gotta think about the scenario, okay? You're underground, you're in a blue lit vault, and there are 3 skeletons there. Now I'm going to get really symbolic on you guys because this is what I was thinking. What if, now hear me out here, what if the 3 people down in this vault were symbolically represented by the 3 game companies for Call of Duty? So we got Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and Sledgehammer Games. Now I'm not done yet. Let me just quickly finish before you get this garbage off your screen, baby. I know you're like, what is he trying to say? But do you think it could be possible that the developers at Treyarch kind of poked fun at the other companies that create Call of Duty, such as Sledgehammer Games and Infinity Ward, having them equally spaced in this circular little pit and having both of them dismantled while Treyarch stands tall, regardless of both of them being skeletons from being almost a dead franchise lasting for so long? Now I get it, this is some wild accusations I'm throwing out here, but let's talk about the solid fact that I think you all clicked on this video for. Where is the liquid Divinium placed in the pit? Now the liquid Divinium is placed on the left side of one of the skeleton's chests where the heart should be, and you're probably asking, why would they do this? Now symbolically, having something struck through your heart is very similar to having an arrow through your heart. That's the common symbol most people think about when you have something struck through your heart. Now being love struck or having an arrow through your heart means to love but then be broken, to take take an arrow for someone while you're loving them. Now, there's two routes of taking this ideology. The first one, Treyarch had a heart. You know, they love their game. They love zombies. They love multiplayer. They love the campaign. They did it all. And then they took an arrow from Activision's corporate garbage and decided to add liquid Divinium in their game and all the crypto key stuff. Or, since they are skeletons, could it be possible that Treyarch took this blow from Activision but had no effect because they're dead and greedy on the inside? Now I know this video, you're probably like, what the heck are you trying to say? And before I made this video, I actually discussed this in a Skype chat where a bunch of zombie YouTubers are, and they found it really funny, this whole idea, because in all honesty, this is probably just a very friendly developer joke against Activision and many other various ideas. And honestly, who knows? Regardless of this being positive or a negative outlook about the black market thing, I still find it very interesting nonetheless that they decide to put the liquid Divinium in the exact location where the heart would be, and it's aimed towards the heart. You know, it's exactly aimed for it. Now, okay, it could have been, let's be completely honest here, this could have been like 3 Division 9 people fighting over who's gonna get the liquid Divinium, trying to get Perkaholic at the Dr. Body's factory, but who knows? Maybe they were even alluding to Bible stories from this whole scenario that they made here, such as Daniel and the Lion's Den or Nebuchadnezzar's furnace, where in Nebuchadnezzar's furnace, there's 3 guys that go to a furnace, they survive because Jesus is with them, and then Daniel and the Lion's Den, this guy's thrown into a lion's den, he comes out and he's free. But the funny irony of this is that they come out of that pit, but they're still dead. So I don't really know. Honestly, I'm gonna leave this up to you to decide. I think this is kind of a really interesting spin on this whole outlook. But anyways, guys, I did hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like. Don't forget to check back on the channel for tomorrow because I've got a lot of awesome myths for Zetsubo no Shima coming up. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Again, thank you so much for watching, guys. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.